ready to go?
Yeah, hang on. I got a message from a chick on Farmers Only.
You don't live on a farm. Oh my God. What is wrong with your tank? Jeez, it looks horrible.
I don't know. I put a plecolatopus or whatever it's called in there. I guess I got a lazy one though. It's not doing any work.
But it's not up to the fish to do all the work. Duh. You have to clean the tank.
Anybody got time for that?
I'm serious. Get off your lazy ass. This is embarrassing. You need to clean this tank.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the tanks of our lives.
This is ridiculous. You gotta take better care of your fish. The tank looks disgusting. What have you been doing to take care of it?
I already told you, I put a plecolatopus in there to keep things clean, and other than that, I just fill up the water whenever it gets low and starts making all that noise. Makes me have to pee.
Okay, first of all, it's plecostomus, and you sound like an idiot.
Plecostomus. Yeah, I sound like the idiot.
Whatever, go get your bucket, your hoses, whatever you use, and let me show you how to do this.
Does that mean you're gonna suck on the hose?
Shut up, you're an idiot. Just go get your stuff.
Fish are swimming around in their own toilets, and it's up to us to flush it for them.
Routine maintenance of an aquarium is one of the biggest parts of the hobby, and it's something you need to be ready for from the very beginning. Regular testing of the water, water changes, and filter maintenance are essential to providing a healthy environment for your fish.
Here's what you're going to want to have on hand to help maintain your aquarium. A siphon hose to remove water and vacuum the substrate unless you're using a Python. High five to you Python users. Some 5-gallon buckets, a master test kit, some sponges, water conditioners, and if you're using a filter with a replaceable cartridge, you'll want to have some of those on hand too.
Little things like cleaning algae off the glass, if that bothers you, is one thing. But doing water changes, that's a whole nother story. There's really two different strategies to water changes. The first is to test your water routinely, and when your nitrates get up to around 40 to 50 parts per million, it's time to do a water change. The second is to just get on a routine of doing water changes, like doing a 25% water change every Saturday or every Sunday, whatever day works best for you. I'm a creature of habit, so doing things as part of a routine is what I prefer. But you'll still want to check up on things routinely to see if you might be doing more than is necessary. Okay, so what I mean is, depending on the size of your tank, how many fish you have, whether or not you have plants, and your filtration, you might be able to do your water changes every other week. Less work is never a bad thing. This is why testing your water is so important. With regular testing, you can see how long it takes for your nitrates to get up there around 40 to 50 parts per million. Maybe that's every 3 days or every 2 weeks. If it takes 2 weeks to get up there, just set your routine to doing a water change every 2 weeks. Doing more water changes than necessary isn't going to hurt anything, but doing less work never hurt anyone.
As far as filter maintenance goes, this isn't something that you're going to need to do as often as you're doing water changes. Most filters are best left alone and only maintained maybe once a month or so, but just like everything else, it totally depends on your situation and what you've got going on in there. No matter what type of filter you have, the process of maintaining it will be the same. You want to do as little as possible. This doesn't mean be lazy. What I mean is you don't want to scrub your filter spotless every single time you clean it. Just pour out any loose debris and squeeze your sponges out in aquarium water. Don't do it under the tap, that's too risky. Just do it in aquarium water. Just trust me on this one. Okay, I know I'm an idiot, but are you telling me to squeeze all that brown nastiness into my aquarium? Because that's gross. No, this is where having 5-gallon buckets will be handy. Put water from the aquarium into the bucket and squeeze the sponges in there. But why take water from the aquarium and put it into a bucket? That just seems dumb when you can rinse it at the sink. You're right, but don't forget the water from your tap most likely contains chlorine or chloramine, whose sole purpose is to kill bacteria. So if you rinse them off at the sink, you're sending most of that good bacteria down the drain, and the rest could get killed off by the chlorine. So just put water from your aquarium in the bucket and clean them in there. It's not a big deal.
If you're using a hang-on-the-back filter that has disposable cartridges, then maintaining your filter will be simple. Unplug the filter and carefully remove it from the tank. Dump out the water from the filter to let all of the loose debris pour out. If it's really dirty, you could take some water from your aquarium and swoosh it around to break up some more of that buildup, but don't scrub it down. You should only have to replace the filter cartridge once a month or so. If you're using a filter with 2 cartridges, we recommend only replacing one at a time. Replace one cartridge every other week. This allows there to always be areas for bacteria to grow.
There's no such thing as an aquarium that never needs to be touched. You have to do the work to make sure that you're keeping the best environment possible for your fish. But don't worry, most fish keepers would tell you that the work is part of the fun. Plus, it makes you feel good to provide a nice environment for your pets. Next week on Tanks of Our Lives.
Hello?
Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing, just leaving Trevor's house. Oh no, what's wrong now?
Nothing, but let me tell you something. I got a new fish. You have to come check it out. It's awesome.
Oh yay, I'll be right there. Steve, please tell me you did not put an Oscar in this tiny 10-gallon aquarium.
Cool, huh?
It's not cool. Are you crazy? You're torturing the poor thing.
What are you talking about? Look at him. He's happy.
This thing can get over a foot long.
That's what she said.
You're so stupid. We have to take it out and put it in something bigger. Don't.
Hey folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tanks of Our Lives. If you did, you should definitely click the subscribe button down below along with the notification bell so that you don't miss next week's episode.
We'll be uploading a new video of Tanks of Our Lives each week, along with a bunch of other videos, so you don't want to miss out.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.